Okay, so let's talk Monstaliner paint. As some of you know, we have decided to paint our LandCruiser.
The longer that the car sits here and the longer that we're sitting in quarantine, the more I'm going to try and do on this car, and the more frustrated Soph and I are going to get because the more I want to do to it. I keep moving the goalposts, and the latest set of goalpost manipulation came from me looking at where I've even tried to repair some rust on the car here, and it's just rusting through again. I just didn't do a good job. I've learned a lot doing the rust on the frame and stuff like that, and the previous repairs that I'd done on the body basically just null and void because I didn't do a very good job. And then Jason from Trail Tailor, I was talking to him and I said, hey, is it sacrilege to spray or paint your amazing custom bumpers and stuff like that you've given us with bedliner? And he said, no. In fact, my favorite bedliner to use is Monstaliner, and you can roll it on. For Soph and I, that means a lot because we don't have a spray. We don't have a, what do we have? We don't have a
spray gun.
We don't have a spray gun and an air compressor. We have an air compressor. That was what I was looking for. And we don't really want to have to buy an air compressor because we are living at Soph's mum's house and we don't even have anywhere to put it. Anyway, long story short, we put up a little Instagram post with a bit of a teaser of all the different colors that we were looking at painting in, and I've done a little bit of a drawing, mock-up. So if you want to go and check that out now. But everyone commented up a storm, and we are down to 6 final colors, which I have here in my slightly dirty, knobbly hands. And they are all really cool. We like them too, which is why we put them up on Instagram. And Monstaliner send out 6 chips for free. So we've ordered our free 6 chips. And we're talking about whether we want to just do it one flat color or whether we want to do it with a racing stripe, kind of into the sort of realms of vintage Toyota kind of thing that you see on Pinterest. So yeah, so right now we are going to put these up against the car. We're going to put them in the shade. We're going to put them in the light. We're going to put them I don't know what we're going to do with them, but we're going to put them somewhere and make sure that we're happy with this color, with whatever color we choose, because it's not that expensive to do it with Monstaliner, but for us it's also a little bit expensive. So let's get to choosing.
I'm going to run through all 6 colors of our Monstaliner chips one by one, and we together as a family are going to choose what we're going to paint our car with. Ready? Okay, so option number 1 is called All Nighter. This one was very popular on our Instagram post, so we obviously chose that. I also really like this one. I think this is the one that looks kind of green, like forest green, but in reality, it kind of looks like bluish green, I guess you'd call it. I'm not that good at colors, but yeah. So this is option number 1, All Nighter. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So should I put it next to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it stick?
No.
Okay. So
you can see it looks kind of dark at that angle. So move it up the car a little bit.
Up like that way?
Yeah. See how it changes color a little bit as we get up a little bit on the car?
Is there
so let's put it on the bonnet so we can see what it looks like on a flat surface.
Okay, come with me.
There's a bit of light here on the bonnet, right? So I'm not sure whether we're getting this. Let me just try and zoom this baby in for you guys.
Where's the sun that's always in her face anyway?
Yeah, so
I guess it does look a little bit green in the sun.
Yeah.
Know?
So to me it looks real dark on camera right now.
It's kind of dark.
Okay.
Let's if I get a little sun from this. Let's go over there. Look. This is the color in the sun. So I guess it's kind of green. So
that's number 1 choice.
I like it.
Let's just put number 1 there.
Numero uno.
Okay. Numero uno.
Okay.
Okay,
so second choice was pretty popular, not the most popular, but we kind of like being bold, so we wanted to see what it would look like in person. This is Road Rash. It's pretty much orange, so this is it.
And if you put that next to our shiny red Vespa, you would just see how bright it is. It's super orange.
It is very orange.
It's brighter than the Vespa right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because on this camera, the camera's trying to adjust to the red, and it's
whoa.
It's
super intense.
Yeah. So this one we're not sure even about. Maybe we'll do it as a stripe.
Yeah,
there's
more
a chance
so.
we might kind of put it as a stripe on top of one of the other colors. I think if you put these two together, You know what I mean? Like a red and a green. So like if it was mostly this with like a green kind of retro stripe, I could imagine that kind of working. But I'm gonna put this one down here as number 2.
Okay.
And she's really freaking bright.
Super bright.
Okay.
Okay. Número 3. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So number 3 is, to me, it feels super vintage, and people actually really liked it. So here we go. Coppa feel. It's kind of brown. It's kind of, yeah, just brown. But it's like the most vintage one. Can you see? Is there a light there?
You just need to put it in front of your face, because otherwise it's going to focus on your eyes.
See?
Yeah, okay, so put it on the car. So I think, personally, I'm kind of leaning towards this one. I don't know where the sofa agrees with me, but it's a very safe color.
It's up there for me too.
Yeah, and so like let me put it in the sun over here. Okay, so you can sort of see these 3 colors together now, and just how different they are.
They're kind of cool together.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with we chose the all really earthy tones, and
for the most part,
I think that's kind of my jam. I don't know about Soph and earthy tones, but it's definitely I'm an earthy tone kind of guy. So
I mean, I would like some pink, but
so if it was Soph
in my future car,
Soph would like to have a pink LandCruiser. Please, everyone, comment little spew faces down below.
It's not pink everything. It's my favorite color. Okay, so anyway, this is my least favorite color, I think, and I don't know if it got that much love in the Instagram or anything, but I don't know. It might be good as another stripe, so who knows? The name of this one is Rigor Mortis.
And again, I like this one. It's like a blue-green as opposed to like a green-green.
I think this is the one that everyone was telling us is the classic color of FJ40 of one of those cars.
It's like the classic color of one of the LandCruisers.
Yeah, so this is the one.
Let's put that up against the car.
Okay, here we go. It's kind of vanilla to me.
Yeah, it's definitely a safe color, and we're only going to be painting up to this line here.
Here, yeah, like that.
So
I mean, I think this one is my least favorite one.
I mean, I definitely like it. It's like my second choice.
Oh, really? Interesting.
So you're gonna put it in the sun?
Okay, here in the sun. See, it's very bright, like light, I mean, and it's just
so tilt it around
vanilla.
A little bit so you can see like its shine. Shadow it a little bit so it tilts it down. See, so it's very much like it's gonna be like a very safe color against the white.
I just don't
feel like gray and white are like a very safe options.
I don't think we're going with this one.
Anyway, so let's put this one down.
Number 4.
Next to the other ones.
Okay.
So that's 4 of our 6 final choices.
Okay, so the next one is kind of different than what you'd expect, I think, in usually these types of cars. And I don't know, it's just interesting. But it's called Alien Dawn. This is it. Did you get it?
Yep, got it.
Okay, so cool. So this is the next to
the white.
The white, which I kind of like, especially when it's dark like this. I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Right?
Yeah.
And then let's
show it in the
let's
light.
do in the light. Kind of matches the cover for the.
I mean, they're completely different, honestly, but yeah. Sure. So it's given like a little teaser of their next color, but yeah.
Oh. Don't look, people. Shut your eyes.
Okay, so that's that one. Let's put it next to the other one so you guys
Okay.
can just see the contrast of the colors. I think this is the best way to really show these because these are not in the sun right now. And on camera right now, I can tell that these two look really close. And they kind of are.
Yeah.
They kind of are.
That one's a darker version of this.
Yeah, but I still think this is a super safe color, especially when it comes to next to the white. This one's going to be really contrasting, and I've definitely seen a lot of LandCruisers painted this one. Monstaliner have another color called Brown Eyed Girl, which is a little bit browner than this, which I think is also another really safe, vintagey looking color.
Yeah.
So if we took that one out, as our
one
safe
more.
color, I know I'm just updating.
Okay.
I'm patient.
I'm excited.
If it was up to soap, our videos would be 30 seconds long.
Yeah.
So, all right. So there's this. And I mean, honestly, these ones all go together really well to me. So I'd paint the car all of these colors if I could. Be like a big like vomit after eating a burrito.
Each like stripe of each color. But anyway, last but not least, this one is my favorite. I don't know. I like it. So this is called Get Hammered.
But again, I think this is safe. I think this is definitely a safer option because
Sure.
this is definitely something that you can see LandCruisers sprayed in a lot, right? So put it on the contrast of the white. So it's pretty dark. So it's definitely gonna like if we've got black bumpers, right? Black bumpers and black rock sliders. You know what I mean? Like in certain lights, this is gonna look just as dark as the bumpers and the rock sliders. So let's show this in the sun. So in the light, it's gonna look really light. But if you put it up to next to something like it's dark, like you know what I mean, and then put in a bit of shade. No, just tilt it so it's in the shade.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So like that. See how close it is to the tires in the background?
Yeah.
So I feel like if we've got black bumpers and stuff like that, it could look a little bit too matchy.
Maybe.
So
There we
this
have
is our
it.
final 6. Yeah, I think that like looking at them like this, I think this the only one that's not a safe option is this one.
Yeah.
So like if we took that one out, like these other ones are pretty safe. So I think another thing to take into account, and even though it's very messy, is that we have the car with the grey interior. So if you're kind of looking at these again, back to the grey interior, like even though the brown's up there for me, I'm wondering if the brown is not a good option because of the grey interior.
Brown and
Like-
gray go together.
No, they do, but I feel like because there was a brown version of the interior, that would have just been so much better with the thing.
But this is brown. It's just
I mean,
like
it's-
a lighter brown.
Yeah, but it's very like let's just do this, right? Let's do this for the people out there. I mean, it looks good,
Yeah.
but like, can you imagine the contrast of say one of these greens and the grey, which kind of look pretty good?
So now that I'm looking at it, everything's fucked up now. But now that I'm looking at it, I kind of like this color.
Okay, so we're kind of liking the what do we got here?
All-nighter.
All-nighter,
Which
right?
is very much like us.
See, I think all-nighter looks pretty good. Both of us are night owls. Neither of us like the mornings. We only really see the sunrise when we're camping. I mean, I'm kind of digging this. Like, if this was the main color, like we can always like pop it off with one of these other colors. You know what I mean? Like we can kind of give it a bit of a boom.
It's also different.
Yeah. So
It's
like if
a
I walk this
different
around,
Look at that.
like it's definitely super different to the wheels. And like even in the shade, it's gonna look like it's gonna stay different. So I don't know. Maybe we're leaning towards all-nighter. Like maybe I should paint Soph all-nighter. Another one. Should I paint the Vespa while we're going? Like if I order it, should I just paint the Vespa? Should I paint the Vespa black? Like Monstaliner black, huh?
If this Vespa ever turns on again.
I mean, it just needs me to sit out here for an hour and get it working again. But yeah, so like maybe this is the go. I don't know. It's gonna
I
look
don't
pretty nice
know.
up against the chrome, but I think I like it.
Me too. But let us know, people.
Yeah.
We
Let
need
us know
your
in the
help.
comments. We definitely need your help.
This is
So,
a tough decision.
We've already reached out to Instagram world, and we know that there's a lot of LandCruiser lovers on YouTube, so we kind of need your help. All right. So hit us up.